I played Palworld, and it's a terrible Pokemon ripoff. There's a ton of discourse about this game, but this is strictly my perspective and why I feel the way that I do. So get mad, seethe, cry, cope, mauled, get a little angry even. Something I should mention real quick, don't do the life-threatening crap. It's cringe, it's illegal, and you expose yourself as a childish idiot. Just because game devs make a game that you don't like, or if someone says something you don't like, does not excuse you to threaten their life. Discussion is great, but being an ass isn't. As far as gameplay goes, overall, it's okay. It's Pokemon with guns. But I just feel so fucking slow. If you're crafting in bulk, be prepared to be sitting down, holding F forever, because crafting is so slow. Even with your pals helping. I can understand buildings taking a good chunk of time, but if I'm crafting a weapon or arrows, why isn't it instant? And the worst part is that it's active crafting. You can't just press F and go get a snack and have your stuff be done. You have to sit there the entire time, holding down F. Pals do make this faster, but again, why isn't it instant? The world is very big. It feels like a mount is required in order to explore. Since you move so slowly, and the earliest mount you get, hey wait a minute, feels like it moves at about the same pace as your normal running speed, with the exception of a cooldown ability. The game just feels very slow, man. I feel like I need to purchase microtransactions. The tutorial is over 5 hours long, so that's been annoying. But accommodated, the game gets good up to 10 hours. Shut up. Fuck you, I have a job. I don't really like weight mechanics in my run around and explore game, but that's not really a big deal breaker for most people, I guess. For those of you who don't know, Palworld is in early access, so a lot of the things that I do have a problem with may be fixed in the future, and that's a big emphasis on May. Craftopia, another one of Pocket Pair's games with open world elements, is still in early access. The game could be fun with friends, but I feel like it would be a lot like Minecraft, where you play for like a couple weeks, then you drop it. But Palworld is much more complicated. I don't really see Palworld having the longevity of Minecraft. I do love using Fox Sparks as a flamethrower though. This is baller. In its current state, the game just isn't for me. That's perfectly fine. Now I'm out $27 for a digital game that can't even like resell or refund. Wait, the tutorial is over 5 hours long. What? Accommodated, the game gets good up to 10 hours. Wait a minute. I did have to at least try the game because of this, and I get to make a video, so I'm not really butthurt about it. The biggest thing that sucks about the game is the artistic direction. Cartoony creatures with realistic everything else just doesn't make any sense. It really pulls me out of the game. While there are things I do like about the game, I cannot defend these models. Some of these are rather large reaches, like Lamball and Wooloo. Pokemon didn't invent sheep. Fingalope and Cobalion, on the other hand, yikes. Also, I'm not going through all these designs. You can get mad about it in the comments if you want, I really don't care. This isn't definitive, but I do have a theory. Pocket Pair has a game that uses AI in order for its main function of its game, involving AI art. I remember when ChatGPT first launched in 2022, you could only get information based off of years 2021 and before. Couldn't do it for its current year. That's still true with current ChatGPT. I tried asking ChatGPT about Petron, the latest mythical Pokemon, and I got nothing as of recording this video. With Palworld's production cycle of about 3 years, it is possible that their AI had access to models from Pokemon's Red, Blue, and Green, all the way up to Pokemon Sword and Shield, including beta designs. That would explain why you don't really see any correlation or connection to any Pokemon that released in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, because those models just weren't released at the time of the model production. I did see one try to resemble Tinkaton, but I personally don't see it, so that could be a slight wrench thrown into the theory, as well as Hisuian Decidueye, because that dropped like about a year before Scarlet and Violet, but Bushi's kind of just looks like a dude with a straw hat. So I don't know, like it's possible that it came from Hisuian Decidueye, but I don't see it personally. I can't really defend how these models just like mesh together though. Hey, real quick, Carbonated from the future here. There's a ton of debate on whether the validity of these Twitter videos is, well, real. Supposedly, a few of the models have been scaled in order to match the counterparts. I don't know anything about 3D modeling, so I will not pretend to know anything about 3D modeling. I have no idea if that changes anything. I have no idea if that changes everything. But due to the potential rescaling of just the body sizes, other parts of the models could also be rescaled. So take this evidence with a grain of salt. I do not have the patience to go back and re-edit all this out, so this is why this is here. And a ton of the models seem to have some sort of feature from Pokemon. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's possible to make a creature collecting game where the creatures don't all resemble Pokemon. Now, I could be wrong. Like, I really could be incorrect in this assumption. Honestly, dog, I really could. But Carbonated, they're stealing from big business! No, they're stealing from the artists who work 9 to 5s. There was some real comical stuff about the Discourse, because the same people who were freaking out about the writer strike and AI and movies and all that jazz are the same people defending Palworld with like every fiber of their being just because it's like anti-big business. Which doesn't make any sense, but I guess things don't have to make sense if you're having a good time. Enjoy Palworld all you want. There's a ton to enjoy. But some people just want to support Palworld to spite Game Freak, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because if you want to have like a good game like pop off and go crazy and actually give Pokemon competition, trust me, Game Freak needs the competition. Do you think it's a good idea to support the potential thievery and AI generation of these models, or would it just be better to support other games that could be equally as good, if not better, and that don't potentially steal? Like personally, I just feel like that would just be smarter. But this entire Palworld versus Pokemon discourse really did prove how two-faced everyone on the internet truly is, and it's very funny. I gotta be real, it's very funny. Play Palworld if you want, don't play if you don't want. I don't really care at the end of the day. But I will make fun of you if you do try to defend it, because it's blatantly obvious at this point that there's something awry here, rather it be AI generation or it be the theft of the models. Alright, well that's about it. Get mad in the comments or something, I don't know.